Okay, let's talk about something that I think hits home for pretty much everyone. Why is it so darn hard to stick with new things? Today, we're going to dive into the science of why our enthusiasm just fizzles out. And here's a spoiler. It has way less to do with your character and a whole lot more to do with your brain's chemistry.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You get the new running shoes, you sign up for that online course, you are just buzzing with motivation. And then, maybe a few weeks, or let's be honest, maybe just a few days later, that fire is just gone. The equipment starts collecting dust, and this little cloud of guilt starts to follow you around. The story we usually tell ourselves is that we failed, that we just don't have enough willpower or discipline. But what if that's completely the wrong way to look at it? What if quitting isn't a bug in your system, but a highly advanced feature? A brilliant survival tool built right into your brain and body. Okay, let's really get into this. So, to really understand what's going on, we have to look inside our own minds. And our first stop is the incredible work of a Nobel laureate named Daniel Kahneman. He showed us that our thinking isn't just one smooth process. Nope, it's more like a constant tug-of-war between two very different parts of our brain.
Kahneman calls them System 1 and System 2. So, System 1 is your autopilot. It's your gut reaction. It's fast, automatic, and super efficient. It's the part of you that drives a route you've driven 1,000 times without even thinking about it. Now, System 2, that's your conscious planner. It's slow, it's deliberate, and it handles the hard stuff, like solving a math problem, or, you guessed it, learning something brand new. It is the voice of self-control.
And here is the absolute key. Starting a new habit, whether it's hitting the gym or learning an instrument, is a pure System 2 project. It takes focus, it takes planning, and it takes real, conscious effort. It is not automatic.
And this is where the conflict really starts. See, our brains are wired for one thing above all else: efficiency, which, is just a nice way of saying they're fundamentally lazy. System 2, our planner, burns a ton of calories, so its main job is to figure out a routine and then hand it off to the automatic, low-energy System 1 as fast as possible. That's literally how habits get formed, turning something hard into something that's effortless.
This brings us to this fascinating concept called ego depletion. The best way to think about it is this. Your willpower isn't some moral virtue, it's a battery. And every single time you use self-control, like resisting that donut, or forcing yourself to focus on a boring task, you drain that battery just a little bit.
And this quote from Kahneman just nails it. When you use up your mental energy on one thing, you have less in the tank for the next challenge. It makes perfect sense, right? After a super stressful day of making tough decisions at work, your brain is just fried. Of course, you're more likely to skip the gym and grab takeout. It's not a moral failure, it's a resource problem. Your battery is just empty.
Okay, but it's not just about the energy cost in your brain. Our bodies have their own powerful alarm systems. And this is where we bring in the work of psychiatrist Bessel van der Kolk, which is just so insightful.
I mean, this quote right here, it's a total game changer. What van der Kolk is telling us is that the stuff we beat ourselves up over, like quitting or procrastinating, isn't about being weak. It's often rooted in real, physical changes in our nervous system that are designed to protect us.
And here's the wild part. Your conscious mind, good old System 2, knows that a tough new workout is good for you. But your ancient, primitive nervous system, it just feels the stress, the pounding heart, the burning muscles, and it can easily mistake all that for a genuine threat to your survival.
This subconscious scanning process is called neuroception. Think of it like a silent, internal security system that's always on, constantly checking your environment and your own body for signals of safety or danger. And the most important part? It all happens without you even being aware of it.
So our nervous system basically has a 3-level response. Our goal is to be in that top level, what's called social engagement, where we feel safe, calm, and connected. But if our neuroception system picks up a threat, it immediately kicks us down into fight or flight. Now think about forcing yourself into a new, painful habit. Your mind wants the long-term benefit, but your body just feels the immediate stress. That physical stress can be the threat that pushes you into avoidance, which is a kind of flight, or even total burnout, which is a form of collapse.
So, if just gritting our teeth and using willpower is a recipe for burnout and can actually make our bodies feel threatened, what's the answer? Well, this is where we put it all together and find a much, much smarter way to approach change.
Just look at this breakdown. The old way is basically a war against our own biology. It drains our energy and puts our body on high alert. The new way,
The one that's informed by science is all about negotiation. It's about working with System 1's love of ease and honoring our nervous system's deep, deep need for safety.
So how do you actually do this? First, you make the first step so easy it's almost silly. Seriously, like just put on your gym clothes. That's it. Just open your textbook for 1 minute. This works with System 1's laziness. Second, you create signals of safety. Don't go all out on day one. Celebrate the tiny win of just showing up. This tells your body, hey, this new thing, it's safe. Third, listen to your body's messages. That feeling of huge resistance, that's not a character flaw. It's data. It's telling you the step is too big or feels too threatening. And finally, focus on consistency, not intensity. 5 minutes every single day builds a real foundation of safety and habit, way better than one punishing, hour-long workout that makes you want to quit forever.
And this right here is really the heart of it all. As van der Kolk says, real lasting change isn't about overpowering your body. It's about developing a friendly relationship with it. It's about building an alliance with your own biology, treating it like a partner you need to understand, not an enemy you need to conquer.
So I'll leave you with this last thought. The next time you're starting something new, try to reframe the entire question. Instead of asking, how can I force myself to do this? Ask yourself a different question. How can I make this feel safe enough and easy enough to even begin? That little shift might just be the secret to making changes that actually stick.